温彻斯特。
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return. And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning. Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
No, leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
Huh? 第6章，汉姆雷家族。
We must make haste. I want to go hunting in the New Forest. England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail alive.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He asks for our church.
Oh, 3只。
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry. Neither can the crown.
I, or rather Bishop Waleran, had an idea. You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
还给他土地。
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Earl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal Earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that. You know what happens when you do that. It was a long way to
Okay.
the throne. A long way.
Yes, my brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow, Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
Philip, Wayland and I have much to discuss.
All right. But what can I do to help?
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
亨利主教说，如果巴萨罗庙操控的话，就可能对我们有帮助。
Tomorrow, the king will announce his decision. Until then, they won't allow a simple monk like me into the keep.
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
Tomorrow.
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
No, I won't just leave. I must do something to help our priory.
让伯爵忏悔。
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother.
She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley. We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside, or how you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you,
You are only
Monk?
worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose.
要求提供证据。
I know you don't trust me.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishop see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
没有打他一巴掌的选项。
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his war horse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him. On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake. Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching. When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time. William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse. William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about. I could not hear much. It seemed the man had agreed on a deal with William. He received a handful of coins, and before he rode off north, I believed I heard the two mention a name, Aliena, and I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail. Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound. Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there.
No!
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast. How can I help you? How about you step aside?
你跟汉姆雷为什么要送我们来这里呢？沃尔伦的秘密是什么？那我现在要干嘛？
I shouldn't even be here. William forgot to close his saddlebag.
杀戮就是犯罪，但如果夺取生命是为了保护上帝和我们的教堂，那杀戮还会是一种犯罪吗？在这场神圣的斗争中，你成为了上帝的宝剑。为了圣地加入我们十字军的所有勇敢和英勇的骑士也是如此。你是上帝的剑。所以是要杀谁？
What are we doing here? What am I asking you for? You just did what you were told. Wayland's palace can't be why I'm here. Can it? You don't know what's going on here, do you? This can't be it.
没有路可以走了。 不小心，每次都不小心按到另一个荧幕。
What is that?
沃尔伦有自己的建筑工程，他在那里盖什么东西？
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Wayland wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house. No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there? I have to find out more. I have to. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
看起来很像要打仗用的防御基地。
If I want to find out more, then I must stay. 左边没有路了。If I want to find out more, then I must stay. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
You! Please! I saw you arriving with him. I don't know who you are, but you have to help me.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
Touch me.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
He did.
I should have knocked your teeth out, boy.
You should not have.
We're young men, he and I play rough. So what?
I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what? We are all men of God. Well, I'm a man. I don't know what you call yourselves. Just kidding, all right?
How are you working for the bishop?
You already forgot. I found you, back in Kingsbridge, when I escorted him.
You did not find me.
The bishop and I got talking. We have an understanding.
An understanding about what?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop.
What?
But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle? He's too fat to ride a horse. Even Mother said I'd be a better Earl.
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learned her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man! Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased. I have to fix this. I have to fix this. And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that?
It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire.
What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
I think you have overstayed your welcome.
So what? What are you going to do?
Our bishop thinks the devil watches us.
No. He can see the sinners, and they can see him.
I don't see him. Of course I don't. Stop staring into the flames. There is nothing there. Stop staring into the flames. Nothing. There is nothing there. Stop staring into the flames. There is nothing there. Stop staring into the flames. Nothing. There is nothing there.
I have to fix this. There, that looks better. Better. I have to fix this. Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
It looks so alive. Perhaps the artist has actually seen the devil.
Are you afraid? It's just stone. Hell is far away. Stop staring at that thing, all right?
I have to fix this. I have to fix this. I have... It looks so alive. Perhaps the artist has actually seen the devil.
Are you afraid? It's just stone. Hell is far away.
tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either.
I can't let anyone know what Wayleran and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
I have to fix this. 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 Hmm.
成就解锁，重回秩序。
It looks better now. We should get going.
要动手，动手。
No, I will leave it here. It looks better now. We should get going. It looks better now. We should get going. It looks better now. We should get going. I have to get him out of here. Come on, let's go. I have to get him out of here.
Bishop will reprimand me if he finds out I let that man in. I know he will.
Ugh.
Stop staring at that thing, all right?
Come on, let's go. It looks so alive. Perhaps the artist has actually seen the devil.
Are you afraid? It's just stone. Hell is far away.
It looks better now. We should get going. For some, hell is not that far away. What is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now! What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
Good. Now you leave as well. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave!
Oh,
go!
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Wayleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Wayleran, What did you find, monk?
I am not sure.
You must have seen it. Are you that blind? Bishop Waleran Bygod is building a castle, and he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiren.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
I agree.
Ah. Did you hear, my husband?
Yes, you said he'd agree.
My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waleran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile, just for you, Father.
No need. We said all there was to say. No need. We said all there was to say. No need. We said all there was to say.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
About Bartholomew's confession.
Maybe you can get him to confess.
I do not believe my prior can do more than you could, Henry.
Perhaps he knows he will die, no matter what he says.
Please excuse me.
Of course.
Please excuse me. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. They think Robert of Gloucester might attack.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say that Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Please excuse me. I must do something to help our priory. No need. We said all there was to say. They have done enough harm to that man. No need. We we said all there was to say. Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ah. It's only Bartholomew now. This is 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
4天没吃了。
Bartholomew, I am Brother Philip. Could you forgive those that wronged you?
Only God forgives. A monk should know that.
Your conspiracy, was it really worth dying for?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
If you talk, they might bring you food.
You are not the first to offer me that. Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You... know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
是汤姆在找工作的时候的那个人。
And a good day to you too, Father.
They don't believe Waleran's plan will be successful. They think Robert of Gloucester might attack. They think Stephen will make Percy Hamley Earl of Shiring. He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Shiring. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. and all the land that is tenanted to knights, and all farmlands, pastures, forests, and quarries.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Shiring himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I have heard that Robert of Gloucester might ride against you as well. That worries me, my king.
Why is it that all of my liegemen have less sense than you? I shall not forget you or your words, Philip of Kingsbridge. But we shall deal with Robert and his sister another day. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He told me that he wants to support you in financing timber and stone for your new cathedral. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you've done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning, he was found dead in his cell. I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena. While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
这一章我实在是不知道自己有没有选错选项。你去监狱看巴萨罗庙，你跟威廉一起骑车来到主教的宫殿，并揭开了沃尔伦的秘密。沃尔伦主教的秘书开始怀疑你。斯蒂芬国王对你的政治观点赞赏有加，他会记住这件事。在与沃尔伦意见不一致的情况下，你答应和汉姆雷家族达成协议。协议条款按照他们的要求，沃尔伦主教一口咬定你背叛了他。今天就先玩到这里吧。 其他的下次再继续。哇，现在已经3点半了。啊，那就实况到这边了，下次再见，晚安喽。